from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Joe Flacco and the Cleveland Browns.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come off a disappointment last time out. They put... It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the...
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a draw play for Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jones picked off by Jason McCourty. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski, leading them out in his 13th season in the NFL. Here's Joe Flacco.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched a playoff berth.
A lot goes into that one word you use, doesn't it? But you're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race. If things go in the wrong direction for them, they've got to take care of business. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run. It's Gurley. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. That second down play nets a -4.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flacco off play action. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 9.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Flacco from the gun. And right side caught, Hogan. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The throw left side complete to Hogan. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
The score, Browns 3, Giants 0.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
More yards. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Now Jones off the play fake. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
By Logan Ryan.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, in a great play for that defensive unit. Now for the point after.
Lining up for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Browns 13, Giants nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be a second down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jones now on 1st and 10. Ebron caught left side.
Jones pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Jones signaling, let's go, try to get his guys up to the line. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throw left side complete. It's Hines.
Jones pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's the veteran quarterback Joe Flacco who's led the way. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 34-yard line.
On second down now, it's Ingram. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. It's a gain of 3. First down, Browns.
Ingram. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He was brought down by Emmanuel.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. From the gun, Flacco throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's third down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover again.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Passing play, Flacco. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg Olsen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Flacco. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now it's Hines. They find some open field here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Again, he finds an opening, and he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Right back for Allen. This time he finds it complete. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Jones. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Ryan Succop on for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To pass, Flacco. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Flacco looks to throw. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York ready to go again offensively. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this one's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Jones looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Flacco. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Browns.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ingram. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. A toss play left. There goes Mark Ingram. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
First down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
Giants 7.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 15. 2:11 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Jones on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. It's midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked it to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. But
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again, Jones. This to Hines on the drop-off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
He's one down to the 24. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, they go with Clement again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.